Hello students, welcome you all in the lecture series of strength of material. Yesterday we have started, in the last lecture we have started the topic shear force and bending moment diagram. Okay. In the last lecture we have discussed how to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram of a simply supported beam subjected to a point load. Okay. Simply supported beam subjected to point load. Okay. In this part, first one, step 1, simply supported beam, we have to calculate the reactions. We have calculated reaction by using the equilibrium equations. After reactions, we will draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. We have to left some space below the beam, okay, for the shear force and bending moment diagram. Shear force we will calculate, we will take a section, and shear force is algebraic sum of all the lateral loads, algebraic sum plus minus, okay, algebraic sum of all the lateral loads. Then we will move the section, and with the help of we can draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. For the bending moment we have to take the algebraic sum of all the bending moments. Okay. This section, for any section we have taken the sign convention. For shear force, this nature and this nature we will take positive, and this nature and this nature we will take as a negative, means we can say that it is producing a clockwise couple. So, we will take as a positive, and this is anti-clockwise. Okay. This is for shear force. And for bending moment, we have taken two natures. One is sagging, means after application of load, if the nature of beam will be like sagging, then this nature we will take as a positive. This is sagging nature, and this is hogging nature. Okay. So, this one we will take negative, this one we will take as a positive. Okay. So, this is for simply supported beam subjected to a point load. Today we will discuss the simply supported beam subjected to a uniformly distributed load. Okay. So, here now we are taking one simply supported beam. Okay. So, here is the simply supported beam. This is the simply supported beam subjected to uniformly distributed load, Intensity of the load is given W Newton per meter. Okay. This is A, this point is B. Now, we have to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram for this beam. Beam is simply supported and loading condition is uniformly distributed. Uniformly distributed means the load is uniformly distributed throughout the length. Let us say L is the length of the beam. Okay. First we will draw the free body diagram. After removing the simple supports, this simple support will provide one vertical reaction, and this simple support will also provide one vertical reaction. So, our beam will be like this one vertical reaction. We are drawing the free body diagram of the beam. Okay. So, this will be RA, this will be RB. Here we have the whole externally applied load, this is W, length is L. Okay. Length is L. Now, we will apply the equilibrium condition. Vertical equilibrium, RA plus RB equal to W into L, because W is the intensity of load. So, the total load will be the area of, we can say, this rectangle, and this rectangle is W into L. Okay. W into L will be the total load, equation 1. Now, we will take moment about any point. So, we can take any point. Let us say we are taking moment about point A, equal to 0. For equilibrium, summation of f x equal to 0. summation of Fy equal to 0 and moment about any point equal to 0. So, first we have taken summation of Fy equal to 0, first condition, then summation of moment about any point equal to 0, the second condition. We are applying the second condition now, moment about point A. Okay. Now, this total uniformly distributed load will act at its midpoint, means this load, total load is W into L. We will assume that this W into L is acting at the midpoint. So, moment produced by this load will be equal to, we can assume that this is W into L is acting here, perpendicular distance is L by 2. So, moment will be force into perpendicular distance, then force W L perpendicular distance L by 2, this will produce a clockwise and this will produce an anti-clockwise. Okay. So, we will equate this one RB into L. So, RB will be equal to WL by 2, and from equation 1 this is equation 2, from equation 1 we can say this RA is also equal to WL by 2. So, the step 1 we have to calculate the support reaction. Okay. Now, we have drawn, this one is our beam for shear force and bending moment diagram. Okay. Shear force and bending moment diagram. Here we have reaction RA and reaction RB. RA is equal to WL by 2 and RB is also equal to WL by 2. Okay. From here we can say that we have a symmetric kind of loading. So, the total load will be distributed half here and half here. Okay. So, we can say that now we have reached up to reaction. Now, we will draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. So, we will left some space below this beam for shear force and bending moment. Let us say first we are drawing the shear force. Okay. For shear force, we will take a section at a distance x from support A. Okay. We have to take a section and then we will move the section. Okay. At this section we have to take, for shear force diagram, for SFD shear force diagram, we have to take algebraic sum of all the forces either on the left hand side or on the right hand side. So, we will start from the left hand side, all the algebraic sum of all the vertical loads. So, WL by 2 is acting in the upward direction and this total load, okay, this load okay, uniformly distributed load left to the section, okay, will be equal to W into x, because the distance is x. So, W into x is the total load and it will act in the downward direction. So, we can write here we can write shear force at section x will be equal to WL by 2 in the upward direction minus W into x in the downward direction. So, this is the algebraic sum. Okay. This force is positive, this one negative, this one we have reached, and if x equals to 0, means at this point we have shear force W L by 2, and at x equals to L, because there is no another load. So, we can say that the section will remain the same. Okay. So, W at x equals to L, we will have shear force will be equal to, put x equals to L, W L by 2 minus W into L. So, we will have minus W L by 2. So, here at x equals to 0 we have positive value, at x equals to L we have negative value. Okay. So, at this point we will have WL by 2, at this point we will have WL by 2, but in the negative direction, this is positive direction, means there will be a point on which the shear force will be 0. Okay. shear force will be 0. एक ऐसा पॉइंट रहा होगा जहाँ पे शेयर फोर्स डायग्राम ने इस लाइन को कट किया होगा, एंड एट दैट पॉइंट द शेयर फोर्स विल बी 0. दैट पॉइंट वी विल कैलकुलेट फ्रॉम हियर, फ्रॉम शेयर फोर्स इक्वेशन. Shear force equation is WL by 2 minus W into x, we have taken this as a 0. If this is equal to 0 means WL by 2 equal to W into x, then x will be equal to L by 2, means at L by 2 the shear force diagram has crossed the line 0. So, we can say that the shear force and the variation is shear force variation is linear, okay, because varying with respect to x. So, this will be the shear force diagram. This is positive, this is negative, and at x equals to L by 2 the value of shear force equal to 0. So, this is the shear force diagram. Now, the bending moment diagram we will draw here. Now, for bending moment diagram, first one, okay, the first thing is the bending moment, the nature will be sagging. So, the bending moment will be positive, the nature of loading, due to nature of loading the beam will have sagging nature. So, the bending moment will remain positive. And another point we have observed, we can say, let us say we are calculating the bending moment equation at x, okay, bending moment at x. So, the bending moment at x will be equal to, at x, force into perpendicular distance, then force is WL by 2 into perpendicular distance will be x. From here to here we have x, then W into L by 2 into x, this one minus. Now, the bending moment produced by this section, will be equal to force into perpendicular distance. Force will be the total force means W into x, and it will act half at the distance, So, this will be equal to x by 2, half of the distance. So, the remaining distance will be x by 2. Okay. So, this will be the shear force, the bending moment equation. Okay. So, this will be the bending moment equation at x equals to 0, bending moment will be equal to 0. We have taken x equals to 0. So, the bending moment will be equal to 0. At x equals to L, bending moment will be equal to, this will be WL square by 2. Here at x equals to L, we will have WL square by 2 means equal to 0. The bending moment at x equals to 0, bending moment at x equals to L is also 0, and at x equals to L by 2, the bending moment will be x equals to L by 2. So, here we will have W L by 2 into L by 2 minus W by 2 L square by 4. We can say that W L square by 4 minus W L square by 8. So, we will have W L square by 8. Okay. In the previous lecture, we have already discussed that whenever the shear force is 0, the bending moment will be maximum or minimum. We can say whenever the shear force will be 0 means dm by dx will be equal to 0. Okay. So, this is the condition for maximum and minimum bending moment. So, in the same manner we can say, we can observe that at x equals to L, bending moment will be maximum, x equals to 0, 0, x equals to L, 0, and the variation is in terms of x square. So, the variation is parabolic. So, from here we can say the variation is parabolic. Parabolic variation will move in the upward direction. Why it is going in the positive y direction? Because the nature is sagging, and it will again come in the downward direction. So, this will be the bending moment diagram for simply supported beam subjected to uniformly distributed load. So, W L square by 8 is the maximum value. Okay. So, whenever we will draw shear force and bending moment diagram, we will observe, mainly we will observe the 3 points, the starting point, end point, and the point on which shear force is 0, because the point on which shear force is 0 is the point where bending moment will be maximum. Okay. So, For uniformly distributed load, variation of shear force is linear, variation of bending moment is parabolic variation. Okay, this one is the linear variation. Okay, so this is the bending moment, this is shear force diagram, and this will be bending moment diagram. So we have discussed the shear force and bending moment diagram for the simply supported beam subjected to point load and the uniformly distributed load. Okay, uniformly distributed load. Now we can take the combination of these two, the simply supported beam subjected to point load, and uniformly distributed load. Okay, so we have taken a simply supported beam in the question it is given. Okay, so here we have some loading, and the loading is, we have uniformly distributed load for 3 meter of length, and the loading is given 4 kilo Newton per meter. Okay, here we are having a point load of magnitude 10 kilo Newton. The distance, this distance is given, and this one is also given. This is 2 meter, and here we are having 6 kilo Newton. This one is given 2 meter, and this one is given 1 meter. Okay, so now we are going to solve a problem in which we have combination of point load and uniformly distributed load. Let us say the point is given A, B, this point is C, this point is D, this point is E, this point is F. Okay, so the first objective is we have to calculate the reactions. Okay, so till now we have solved the problems for the reaction. So first we will calculate RA and RB. Step 1, support reactions RA and RB. Okay, so I am directly writing here RA is coming 14 kilo Newton, and RB is coming 14 kilo Newton. RA and RB both are coming 14 kilo Newton. Okay, this you can verify. Now we have to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. Now we are having different kind of loading here. So we will draw the shear force and bending moment diagram section wise. We will take the section wise. We will take our section XX. First we will take section between portion AC, then CD, then DE, then EF, then FB. So we will take our portion in the section wise. Now RA at this point we are having the RA due to RA it will move in the upward direction up to it will move up to 14 kilo Newton. Okay, portion AC, for portion AC shear force will be equal to 14. This one is 14, this one is coming 14 kilo Newton, this one is also 14 kilo Newton. So taking section here, all the forces, algebraic sum of all the forces in the vertically upward direction and downward direction. Then in the upward direction we are having 14 kilo Newton, upward we will take positive, downward there is no force. So the shear force at this point is this one. Okay. After that we will move to point C. There is no another force between A and C. Up to C this 14 will remain same. Okay. Up to point C this 14 will remain same. Now as we will reach the point C, at the point C there is 10 kilo Newton of force in the downward direction. So now from CD for the portion CD, the shear force will be equal to 14 if the section is here, then 14 in the upward direction, 10 in the downward direction. 14 minus 10 means 4 kilonewton. 4 kilonewton will be the net value, means at the point C we will have 10 in the downward direction. After that it will remain up same for the point up to point D, and the value is 4 kilo Newton, and this one is 14 kilo Newton. क्या किया हमने? At the point C we have 10 kilo Newton, and 10 kilo Newton is acting downward direction, so the shear force diagram will move downward direction. Net value we will have CD for the portion, net value is 4 kilo Newton for the portion CD. CD portion के लिए आपकी वैल्यू कितनी आ गई? 4 किलो न्यूटन. ओके, now between D and E, now we have to take D and E. Okay, D and E, the shear force will be equal to, shear force equation will be equal to at this point. Now our section is here, so 14 upward, 10 downward, and we are having uniformly distributed load. Uniformly distributed load we have already solved. So the shear force equation for section X, now our section is here, so this will be 14 positive minus 10 negative, and this will also act in the downward direction. If the section is here, then it will be the value. If the section is here, let's say the section is here, so the total distance from here is x. Okay, so x minus 4 will be this one, this distance. Okay, so 4 into x minus 4 is the value of total loading. 4 into x minus 4 will be the value of total loading, and it will act in the downward direction. So the value will be 4 into x minus 4. 4 into x minus 4. Why it is coming x minus 4? Because we are taking this portion, total distance is x, this one is 4, so this will be x minus 4. X minus 4 multiplied by loading, that is will be this one. So we will have 4 minus 4 into x minus 4. Okay, when x equals to 4, put x equals to 4, the value is 4, then यहाँ तो 4 है ही है. When x equals to this one, 4 plus 3 7, at x equals to 7, the value of shear force will be 4 minus 4 into 7 minus 4 3, then this will be 4 minus 12, and the value is coming 8, minus 8. So minus 8 means at E point the shear force is coming minus 8. Minus 8 means it has to cross the zero line. This line is the zero line, this one positive, this one negative, so it has to cross zero line. Zero line cross karega, so we can calculate the value of that zero line from here. Okay, 4 minus 4 into x minus 4 will be equal to 0. So 4 will be equal to 4 into x minus 4. This is coming x equal to 4, means at x equals to 4, no, not 4, this one will come 1. Here we will have 4 plus 1, means x equals to 5. At x equals to 5, this value is coming to be 0. Why we are calculating 0? Because at the point where shear force is 0, bending moment is maximum. So and the variation will be, we have already known that the variation is linear. From here we can say the variation is linear. At this point the value of shear force is 0. So the value is x equals to 5. At x equals to 5, it is 0. After that there is no force, so it will remain constant up to point E, up to point F, and at the point F again we are having 6 kilonewton in the downward direction. So the total value, this was coming 8 kilonewton, and we have added 6, so this is 14 kilonewton, and at this point we have reaction which is also equal to 14 kilonewton, so it will close the curve. Here is positive, here is negative. So this is the combination of point load and uniformly distributed load. In the same manner, we can draw the bending moment diagram. Okay. So, the bending moment diagram, for the bending moment diagram, the nature will be same, sagging nature. So, the bending moment diagram will be in the positive direction. At the point this one, we will have the maximum bending moment. Okay. So, the bending moment again we will draw for the portions. For portion AC, bending moment will be equal to, now the section is here. So, 14 into x, 14 kilonewton into x. Okay. When x equals to 0, when x equals to 0, it is 0. When x equals to 2, it is coming to be 28. X equals to 0, 0, x equals to 2, 28, and the value will be, the variation is linear, because this one is the linear. Now we have reached this point. Okay. Portion AC, now portion CD portion के लिए क्या होगा अभी? For portion CD we will have bending moment 14 into x we will take from here always. Okay. X we will take from this end all. Okay. So it is coming like this. Okay. 14 into x minus 10 into x minus 2. Okay. Why it is coming 10 into, section is here. Now the section is here, then 14 into x, then 10 into x minus 2. Okay. So 14 into x minus 10 into x minus 2, when x equals to 2, the value is 28, this value is coming to be 28, this is 28 kilonewton meter, because we have bending moment. Okay. When x equals to 4, it is coming out to be, when x equals to 4, it is coming out to be 36 kilonewton meter, and at x equals to 4 means at this point it is coming out to be for 36. Again the variation is linear, so we will move in the upward direction. Okay. By a value of 36. Now we have reached 36. Now the portion of uniformly distribution is, now we will take, the portion is DE. Now we will count DE, bending moment, this one will remain same. Okay. Then bending moment we will have 14 into x minus 10 into x minus 2. Now we will count this value, section is here, and this total value, this total distance is x, this total value is x minus 4, and x minus 4 into w is the total load acting in the downward direction. This downward force will act midpoint of this value. So midpoint of this value, so x minus 4 by 2 is the distance of loading from this x, section x. Okay. So how we are writing this one? 14 into x minus, because it is acting downward direction, 4 into x minus 4 is the total loading. That's the same loading we have taken here, and this loading is acting at this point. We can assume that this is acting at this point. So moment about this section, we have to take this distance, total distance x by 4, then this distance will be x by 4, x minus 4 by 2, x minus 4 by 2, this will be x minus 4 by 2. Okay. And the nature will be parabolic, here parabolic nature we will have. ठीक है. Okay. Then from here we can calculate the value of the bending moment. Okay. The bending moment we will have this one, bending moment we can write 14 into x minus 10 into x minus 2 minus 4 into x minus 4 whole square by 2. Okay. Now at the point when the shear force is 0, bending moment is maximum. So, we have to calculate the maximum value, and maximum value we can calculate by putting bending moment x equals to 5. By when we have x equals to 5, the bending moment is coming 38 kilonewton meter from this equation. From this equation we can calculate the value of bending moment. So, here we will have the parabolic nature okay, 36 again at x equals to 7 we are having at x equals to bending moment at x equals to 7 from the same equation, above equation x equals to 7 we are having the value 30 kilonewton meter. So, at this point we will have this kind of nature. Here maximum value 38 again dropped to 37. Okay. Then after that 30 up this is 30, this is coming 30. Okay, this is coming 30. After that 30 we will count the value of this loading condition, this one 6 we will count this value, and after counting this value means again downward direction we will minus, we will have the bending equation for the portion EF. For EF the bending moment will be 14 into x, bending moment will be 14 into x minus 10 into x minus 2, then minus 12 into x minus 5.5. Okay. From here we can calculate the value of bending moment at this point, at F point, and F point the bending moment is coming 14. So, here from F point this variation will be linear, this is coming to be 14, and after that 14 it will come down and will come to 0 point. So, like that wise we can calculate the bending moment and shear force for the different loading condition. We have to count all the values. Okay. This is the combination of simply supported beam subjected to point load and uniformly distributed load. Okay. So, this is it for today. Thank you.